is time. I'm finally going to make over my little art studio section. So I'm going to show some clips of how my art space looks right now. It is shared, it's not just mine, so I share it with my partner Finley. At the moment as well, I don't really like the layout. It's very just shoved against the wall, kind of don't really want to think about it. I just want to really be in that space, which I feel like I just don't really want to be half the time right now. I want a better space for doing YouTube stuff, because right now this isn't really the best, and I'd quite like to have just a nice sort of nook to film if I wanted to. And I also want to tidy things up. The shelves are such a mess. They just need a good sorting out, and the easel isn't even an easel anymore. It's home to all the bits and bobs that kind of get misplaced and I don't know where to put them. I just shove them up there. I also just have a sketchbook bag filled with sketchbooks from ages ago, and I wanted to kind of put them on display almost, or at least organise them a bit better and not keep them in a bag. So I'll be thinking about that too. I think I'm going to do the rearrangement first, because at least then I want to make sure that's solid, so that when I start unboxing stuff I can just put it straight up onto the desk rather than moving back and forth trying to figure it out. Before I started moving furniture around in person, I opened Maya and sort of placed all the furniture I currently have in there, just to come up with different varieties of how things could be laid out. Before moving furniture in person, only to realise it wouldn't work. And the one I liked the best was this one. I'm not going to make it exactly like this with the desks. I do like the sort of almost T shape because it gives us more space, but I think the bookshelf will still be kept beside the window. I'm just going to start by basically taking everything off of the desks. I only realised it once I started editing this footage that I didn't actually show me moving the desks, but originally they were in a sort of L shape, which was seen at the start of the video. I definitely think some cable management is required. So I think what I'm going to do as a really quick fix is literally just get some masking tape and sort of tape bits together just so they hold and they're not flying all over the floor like this. So yeah, I'm just going to do that now. I feel like this is one of those things where I'm well, I'll just use it as a quick fix, and then it literally stays there for 3 years and I totally forget about it. But if it works, it works. I managed to get this PC up and running again, which is a good thing, so I've not broken anything, which is always great. Okay, so I thought since I have the space free now, I could unbox stuff here. Oh. I love the noises as well. Is that silly? And this one will be the keyboard and the pad for the desk. It's just the keyboard, okay. So maybe the pad's not came yet. It's very bright. Damn. Wow. Oh god, I'm not good at this, am I? You can tell I'm not an unboxing YouTuber. Just going to go on to the final thing now. That's the monitor. Oh, what have I done? Oh! Oh no, is that? Oh, I don't want to break it. I don't think that's it. What have I done? Have I done it the wrong way? I don't think I can literally use the PC if it's like this. This ain't working, you know? This is this is strange. Right, I'm going to read the instructions. Didn't seem to want to budge, but I kind of no one was mentioning it in the reviews as an issue. So I kind of thought you know what, I'm just going to fucking push it as far as I can. And I did. So I just pushed it, even though it felt like it was going to break when I done that, and then it magically just didn't. And this is what it looks like all set up. I really love this baby blue light background in the keyboard, and I also love how the mouse has its own light as well. I just think it makes it look so much more cozy and cute and also cool. Yeah, I really dig it. This is how the desk now looks after the first day of redecorating. Really loving this middle space, which could be used for drawing or writing, and then how we also both have our own PC spaces. So rather than having the desk in an L shape where we couldn't really use much of the space, having it in this almost sort of T shape here allows us to use so much more of the desk space and really just get the most out of it. Okay, so it's been about a week since I last changed anything in this area. I've just sort of been waiting for things that I've ordered to come in, and I got these two really cute disc plates to go along with my first one I originally had. Yeah, they're really cool. I'll link the website for them down below. And then this is also the desk mat that arrived, and this is the company they're by. Really adds into the whole baby blue theme that I've got going on. I also got these Christmas candles because I'm already obsessed with Christmas happening, and then this really silly toy thing I got just because I really like corgis and I thought it was really cute and funny. And I've just been using it as a sort of desk, I don't know what you call it, desk ornament. Yeah, I just think it's so funny and cute and how it like wiggles like that. Yeah, definitely always going to bring a smile to my face whenever I am studying. And for today I'm going to be sorting out this mess of shelves. We've got all our like gym and training stuff down by the side as well, and that big bag full of sketchbooks. So we'll be hopping onto that for today. So what I've done is I've taken everything off the shelves that I need to and just sort of organised them as best I could into where they might go, just so I can visually see it and then sort of decide where I want things. I've laid out all my books here as well. I've tried to put them in order of what makes sense. So over here I've got all the comic books and they'll be going into their own section. And then I have all these sort of like more memory books like photo albums and old sketchbooks and old pieces of work. This is one of Finley's old pieces that he done in college. And also this really funny Christmas card he made with, I believe it's called like lino art. Yeah, really funny. And then we've got all of our studying books as well, so more like on how to practice art. And I've got also all my like personal books as well. I've also got this book that I had from travelling back in 2018. I picked it up from another hotel, I believe, after dropping off my own one. As you can see though, it's been really well used. I mean, it's falling apart to pieces, it's like water damaged, but there's so many memories in this book that I just can't force myself to get rid of it. I love it too much. But yeah, this book is a really good book. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. It's really funny but also quite sad as well, but yeah, it's a really good read, especially like for me, I struggle reading and I found that one really easy to read. And these are more like artsy sort of crafty books. I've actually not used them yet, but I feel like they'd be really good to use. I mean, they look very mindful and peaceful as well. And then this is a book that I used in a previous video. It was like a art hangout with me video number 2. I can post that down in the description below if you're interested. But I would essentially use this paper to write notes of what my plans were for the summer or like my goals. And I just thought it was really nice because this paper is really pretty, so it was just very like aesthetic as well. So I'm just going to essentially try and put all these books in those shelves and reorganise everything. So this is a new setup. Definitely much happier with it. It's much nicer to film in as well. because I have the table here to put you guys up on so that you can see a background that's not just miserable weather. After many hours, the shelves are now officially reorganised. There was some things that I didn't move, but it's also because I felt like they didn't have much need to move. I was quite happy with where they were. But it's a lot more appealing now to know that the books are structured in their own order. So I've got all of my art studying books, then the comic books, and then I also have all of our sketchbooks from the past few years, as well as photo albums, and then my sketchbook side, as well as Finley's one as well, and then all of the personal books that we've read before as well. And then this sort of little jumble of bits and bobs that's always quite handy to have lying around. And I also reorganised the sort of gym training stuff. I didn't show that though, just because it's not art related, so I thought it wouldn't be that interesting. And the computer section as well, with the displays now up. I'm really satisfied with how this looks. There's obviously always more I'll be looking to change, but for now I'm really happy with it. I'll link in the description below anything that I bought in case they were of interest to you guys at all. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this studio makeover. It's been a long time coming, and I officially now actually enjoy studying in this area. Yeah, so I will see you guys either next Monday or the Monday after. If you liked this video, feel free to give it a like or comment if you have any questions or anything like that. And if you want to see more stuff like this, then subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!